What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. So, I just wanted to bring you guys this really quick video. It's not super duper important, but honestly, it is. Scratch that, okay? It is super important, and I feel like these three things are essential, and it's probably more than this, just these three, but these are three patterns that I'm noticing in people that come to me to get tarot card readings. And it's not just the people that come to me, but it's other readers, and I don't know, just stuff that I hear through the grapevine, through other people, that I want to point out to people. I want to point out to you that for a tarot card reader, it's not their responsibility what happens in your life. They are not the cause and effect of things that occur in your life. No one should be making final and permanent and huge life-changing, life-altering decisions off of a tarot card reading. If you actually realize it, it's like you letting a piece of paper determine what you do with your life. Tarot cards are not meant, or tarot card readers and tarot card readings are not meant to for you to make a final decision off of. If you are having suspicions about your relationship or the things that's going on around you as it pertains to your home, your work, your social circle, your friends, your family, then those are the type of situations where you come to a tarot card reader to confirm your suspicions. So I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't be trying to find out things that you don't know, but it's supposed to be that aching feeling within that makes you feel like you need answers, not just everything in my life is great, I just want to fucking ruin it by going to get a tarot card reading. So I just named three things that should make you reconsider if you want to get a personal reading from a tarot card reader. And I hope that I don't upset tarot card readers out here, but honestly, I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed, because I feel like too much responsibility is being put on us for other people's mental wellness, or the responsibility of their relationships breaking up, when the only thing that we do, we are asked questions and we pull the cards and we read and interpret the cards for people that are actually seeking answers from us. Okay, a lot of us add any of the clairs, whether that be clairaudience, hearing spirit talk, hearing our mind thinking us seeing visions, or us feeling certain things, because the cards do hold energy. So no, it's not just a piece of paper, but it is an actual object that holds energy, and that's where we get most of our answers from, you guys. So here's what I wanted to say, because what I noticed is that people would come to me with questions and then be completely surprised. You know what I'm saying? They would ask me if their boyfriend or their girlfriend is doing this or that, and when I say, you know what, actually they are, that's what's showing in the cards, then they act completely shocked, and it's like, I don't know what they think. I'm making it up. I honestly love to deliver fresh, good news every single time about somebody's relationship. I don't want to deliver bad news. I don't want to tell you your man is cheating. I don't want to tell you your man is having a baby with somebody else. I don't want to tell you your man is on his way out the door to go be with somebody else. I don't want to have to tell people that. I want to say, hey, look, if it's anything bad going on, he's coming to his senses and everything's going to be okay in a month or two. Those are the type of messages I like to deliver, as well as everything is just great. But at the same time, unfortunately, most of the time when you get that nagging feeling in your gut, it's because that's your intuition telling you something wrong. You come to me, you ask a question, and Spirit and I and the card, the energy within the cards, confirm your suspicions. The number two is you're not ready to hear that type of news. So if you're wondering, hoping, wishing, wait until your heart, your mind, your emotions, your psyche is strong enough to actually embrace the news that somebody may not be being fair in your life. Somebody may be being fake. Somebody may not care for you as much as they saying that they care for you, because it's a lot of responsibility on our backs, where we feeling like we have to deliver the news with such sugarcoating that you almost don't get the point. You know what I'm saying? That it's almost kind of like, oh, well, I still have hope, when in actuality it's like we trying to nicely say he don't want to deal with you no more, or nicely say she's moved on to some other guy, whatever. But at the end, y'all know y'all girl was about to say something crazy, but I stopped myself. But that's one thing. The number one, if your relationship is seemingly perfect to you, if you have no suspicions about your partner, it's probably not a good idea to get a tarot card reading on them. Because if you felt like everything was perfect, and then you come to me and then I reveal that it really isn't as perfect as it seems, then 9 times out of 10, if you don't feel the same about that person, you're not going to blame the fact that this person is doing something fucked up to you. You're not going to blame that your intuition already told you. You're going to blame the person that you came to for help, which is sad in itself. But that's something that I notice a lot of even readers actually be enough to say readers are ruining people's lives. People ruin their own lives. I hate to say that, but how about their partner is ruining their lives? How about when they come and ask about a relationship that's perfectly fine, that's them deciding to not trust their relationship, and that lack of trust is ruining their lives. I feel like people have the choice to come to tarot readers, and some people, they choose not to know. They just want to go with the flow, and some people want to know every single detail of every single day of every single moment of their life. And honestly, can I say that that's absolutely good? No. I barely get a reading and I'm a reader. I don't read for myself. If I absolutely need one, I may give myself one once a month. So I'm not downing anybody that particularly favors tarot card readings, but make sure that you actually have the suspicion first, so that person don't feel like they coming to you sharing absolutely new news and you just completely oblivious and barely want to believe shit because you felt like this person was so good. If your relationship is seemingly good, leave it that way. At least allow problems to arise before you come to somebody and question your relationship that's perfectly fine at the time. And also, I'm saying that to say that what if it is perfect right then at that moment, and that whatever that reader is talking about is so deep in the future that you actually manifest it instead of counteracting it. You see what I'm saying? So if your relationship is fine, then stay away from tarot cards, because actually you can manifest that wrong happening into your relationship by getting a reading that reader can be picking up a year from now, problems occurring. And then here you are 3 months in your relationship focused on what's going to happen a year down the line, and essentially manifesting that because you worried about it, right? Okay, we already spoke on that. All right, second, like I said, number 2, you're not ready to hear it. If you're not ready to hear it, if your mental and your emotional is not strong enough, that means you in the thick of this. That means your relationship just recently hit a shift and you still extra emotional and you don't know how to control your emotions, and you're not really ready to hear. Your man is laying up with somebody else. He's in love with somebody else. He might have a baby with somebody else. He's thinking about leaving for somebody else. If you are not ready to hear those type of things, I would suggest that you wait until you get to that level to try to get some insight, especially through tarot cards, because tarot will bring up things that can possibly hurt you, and then it's that person's responsibility to share this news with you, and then essentially it feels like it's that person's fault, but it's not. Because this person, meaning people like me, is only coming to provide you with the answers that you already asked for, you already suspected, or your gut was already telling you anyway. Number 3, and finally, if you are already facing mental or emotional issues, and that kind of is tied up with number 2, where if you can't handle it and it's going to drive you over the edge, drive you to depression, drive you to suicide because somebody keep doing the same thing to you, don't let that be on your reader, because that's not what's up. So if you're not mentally stable or emotionally stable, and you know that you're going to find out some damning news that might put you over the edge, don't get a tarot card reading. See a psychiatrist. Talk to your spouse. Take some time away, because if anybody got you feeling that down in the dumps in the first place, they would be questionable to me anyway, because nobody should have you feeling that depressed about life. You know what I'm saying? But those are just some key tips, because people that are actually in good relationships, I know some people be wanting to know things like, okay, well, when is he gonna be ready to marry me? And that's cool, but just be ready to hear if he's not ready to marry you. Like, people would ask me the same thing over and over, like I'm lying to them. I want him to want to marry you. I want her to want to have your baby. You know what I'm saying? I want happy readings. I want positive results from the tarot card readings. But unfortunately, everybody's mindset isn't like that. If it was my choice, if I was a dishonest person, I would just be giving everybody good readings for the sake of it. But what is that really doing? That's giving people false hope. That's telling people lies. And that's essentially stealing from people. Stealing time, stealing money, stealing energy from people, because that's me telling people, put more and more energy into some shit that you're never going to get nothing out of. I would never tell nobody that. So with that being said, it's my job and my duty to tell the truth, and sometimes that truth hurts, and believe me, by me being empathic, it hurts me just as much. It might not hurt me just as much, but I feel the residual energy of your pain from what it is that I'm telling you. So I don't like delivering that. Trust me, trust and believe me. And if I could get better news, then that's exactly what I would read to you as opposed to the shitty news I get. So I just wanted to put that as a disclaimer video just so that people can be able to navigate what it is that they ready to hear, what they not ready to hear, you know, and what they should begin to reading about. Because if your relationship is fine, focus on your finances. Ask about your finances, your growth, and this and that. I want to ask about relationships so your relationship is good and flowing well, because that can honestly set you up for failure. And if you're not ready to hear it, don't ask. Because this person feels obligated to tell you the truth, and if that truth is not something that you're ready to hear, then it's gonna make that person feel depreciated. Like, especially when you question them on top of questioning them on top of questioning them. They ain't want to give you that news in the first place, trust me. So when you, well, that's weird, or I'm confused, or okay, well, guess what? This person knows less about your life than you do. They literally read your energy through the cards. So give readers a break. And I'm not saying that to say I don't love my job, but I'm just saying, as people, be ready to hear the news. Don't accuse somebody of something and then be stifled because somebody said, you right, this is what's going on. It's like, what? For real? Well, you the one that came with the question, right? Okay, so if you don't have any suspicions, don't ask questions about your relationship. If you're not ready to hear the truth, don't ask questions about your relationship. If you're not mentally and emotionally and spiritually strong enough to hear some bad news about your partner, don't ask questions about your relationship. Okay. All right, guys. Later.